like doing the voice of Arrietty?
I had so much fun doing the voice of Arrietty. I think she's a really cool character, so, you know, she's spunky and she's a cool girl, so I had fun.
Another girl?
Yes.
Okay. So, you sang a song from the movie, right?
Yeah.
One of the song that played at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I asked her, isn't this her singing right now? She said, oh yeah, I love this song.
Oh, thank you.
She recognized her in it. Emily, tell her what your favorite scene was.
My favorite scene is probably the same thing. I like the one when the boy was bigger and they became friends.
Yeah, they did get to be friends, huh? That was pretty cool.
Yeah. What did you do to prepare for the role?
I watched the movie before they had any person talking in English on it. So I was just listening to it, and they had little lines at the bottom that said the words that I was supposed to say. But besides that, I was just listening to somebody talking Japanese. But it was still a really cool movie.
Were you a fan of the filmmaker before? Like, have you seen the movies before, Spirited Away?
Yeah. I watched the movies, and I thought they were really cool, and so it was such a neat opportunity.
Yeah.
To be able to be on the show.
How did you feel about getting the role without having to audition, your first, like, role that you were asked to do?
Yeah, that was really cool. I was very flattered by that because, you know, I've been working with these people for a while, and so they just let me have the role without even having to audition.
And how did you feel when you actually saw the movie for the first time and heard your words?
I haven't seen it yet. No,
you're adorable in it.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Remember you were tiny?
I was like this big, right? So small.
And the boy was bigger than you.
Yeah, he was pretty big, huh?
Mm-hmm.
He was super tall.
And he saw you, and then you were scared, and then you dropped the sugar.
You were paying attention, huh? You remembered it well.
So cute. But it seemed like it had, I mean, how much of your personality can you, I was always curious, because it seemed like it had your personality, like when her dad went up to sing and she goes, like really quiet, like it seemed like something that you would do, you know, like
well, yeah, I mean, with whichever character you do, you bring a bit of yourself to it, and so it was fun to be like a little girl again a little bit. I mean, I still consider myself pretty youthful, but yeah, it was fun.
And you were wearing the red dress.
Yeah, it was like the whole time.
It.
You like red?
I like the red dress.
Oh, thank you.
So I have a question, did you prepare culturally to, like, for the role? Like, did you read up on, I mean, reading the book, but did you also like to learn more about Japanese culture?
I mean, I've seen a bunch of the films, and so I was kind of familiar with how they stylize the movies, and I've kind of been a fan of it. I think the thing about doing it in an American rendition is that you are trying to bring American culture to it, which I think is kind of cool. So I felt like I had an understanding of the way that they made the movies, and then you're kind of bringing your own personality to it.
How does it feel to be like the voice behind, well, possible role model for young little girls? I mean, because Arrietty was very brave and courageous, so.
Well, it feels great, and I feel like Arrietty's a really good role model. You know, in a bunch of different ways. She's growing up, and she's adventurous and curious, and she's a little rebellious, but not too bad. And she makes friends with somebody who's different than her, and she really helps him when he's having a hard time. So I think she's a good role model.
And could you relate to her in any aspects of your personal life as far as how she was, her relationship with her parents, or how she was adventurous?
Yeah, I mean, I have a really good relationship with my parents. I think they're great, so I can relate to it in that sense. She's very close with them. But also, I was talking earlier about how I used to come down to LA by myself, and then I'd meet up with a caretaker on the other end. But it was kind of like a whole new world for me doing that. You know, Arrietty's exploring the bigger world, and I feel like I've kind of been doing that, and it's something just kind of a coming of age thing where you expand your bubble.
Right. And she did it even though she was afraid. Like they showed her as being afraid and doing it anyway. And I like that kind of little, like there were always like little nuances in the movie that I really liked.
Yeah.
She was afraid, but she went ahead and.
Yeah.
Did you read The Borrowers by any chance?
I didn't, but my grandpa did, and he was super excited that I was working on the movie.
How about it's an older cartoon that's also based on The Borrowers, The Littles. Did you watch that?
I haven't seen it. I didn't actually know that they made a movie rendition of it, so it's cool to be in this version.
Tell us a little bit about the recording process. Were you guys all in the same room when you recorded your voices?
No, we were definitely in separate rooms. So it was cool that we were doing it by ourselves and that it somehow got pieced together and sounded kind of real.
And so did you just have to wait for a prompt to know when to talk? You were just doing it all by yourself?
Yeah.
That must be really different than usual acting gigs.
It's pretty different, but it's fun. I enjoy it, yeah.
Was this your first voice over work?
No, I did voiceover work a while ago. That was actually like some of the earliest stuff that I did, but I hadn't done it on this sort of scale. I'd always done like smaller stuff, and so it was cool to be one of the main characters.
What are you working on next?
I'm working on my album. It should be coming out in like June, July. All the songs are done now.
What's your favorite part of Arrietty?
I like the animation. I like all those visuals of them going around in the house and outside. I thought that they did a beautiful job. Did you know they drew all of it? Every single frame?
What do you hope families or girls get out of, I guess specifically girls, get out of the movie? Like what do you hope that they learn from it?
I hope that they learn to, be curious about the world and to not be afraid of people being different than you and to, try and reach outside of what's comfortable. I mean, be safe, guys.
Yeah. But kind of a smaller film for people that maybe aren't used to that kind of animation. Are you hoping that families come out and bring their kids to see it?
Oh, totally. Yeah, I'd like to think that it's something the adults can enjoy too. Cool.
Good.
Who's your favorite character besides Arrietty?
I like the cat. The cat has a lot of pizzazz.
How was it working with Carol Burnett? Did you spend a lot of time with her?
I just met her today.
Okay. What else?
I spent maybe like 10 minutes.
Wow.
No, she's really nice. She's so funny. She's such an inspiration in terms of like comedians in the business.
Time for about 2 more questions before we do photos.
I have a question. So you do both acting and singing. Which was your first love?
I think music actually came first. When I was really young, I would write songs all the time, and I'd do like little drawings along with them.
And the little boy didn't mean to scare you?
No, he didn't. He just wanted to be friends. And we became friends later on. Yeah, singing kind of came first, but I think I have a different passion for them, but it's equal.
And you went
How old were you
away
when you started?
Because the little boy was trying to get her to her mother so she can save her mother.
Yeah, he was trying to help, wasn't he? He was being a good friend. Yeah, I started when I was like 11.
And then there's a little house.
There was a little house. The whole family lived in that little house.
And then there's a little kitchen. With things in the kitchen.
Yeah, and then that kitchen got all ruined, remember? When somebody was being mean to them?
It was the boy, but he wasn't being mean.
Yeah. But then later it got a little hard. The boy was being nice.
You really did pick it.
She's 4.
Oh, it's great.
Perfect. All right.